Okay, what up, ladies and gents? It's your favorite Asian robot right here, and we are beginning right now. Okie dokie day. Let's get started, shall we? I'm sorry I'm 1 minute late, but that should be completely fine. Just goal. Okay, the usual goal. More super chats means more music will be released soon. Hey, Arcane, Petro, what up? Crit Cyclone. Let me just go in there. Hello. Hey, hey. Okay, and then just TikTok left. Need to move that there. And bing. Great. Everything is set up. Now, tell everybody that we're live. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Now, today in the morning, we're going to have some TFD. In the evening, I'm going to try something different. So look forward to some interesting new content tonight. We are going to give it a go. I've heard about this game called Mecha Break. And apparently it did very well, even though it's a demo. Of course, there's a lot of negative reviews due to the server outages, which happened yesterday, but I'm actually very interested in testing it out. So, if you are interested, tune in tonight and we will get our first impression going. Let's rock some First Descendant right now. Okay, boom, posted. Looks like we're all good. And now we can begin the slaying. Don't forget to like and share the stream if you haven't already. Okay. Alright. Now today, before I begin anything else, I'm actually going to go do a little test. I'm gonna shift to a blank setting slot. I'm gonna use the void erosion version. We're gonna test a little something. Hey, Sir Tommy, what up? It will, Leon, because the last dagger itself is just a very strong weapon. After that, I'll probably go farm some void erosions with Arcane. But first, I need to test something. I heard some people claiming that Predator Instinct doesn't work with the last dagger. I intend to find out. So, first of all, Glaze and Frenzy. Now, let's create a Vulgus Pulgus. Okay, max level Vulgus, just the one will do. Okay. That is the Predator Instinct buff right there, which doesn't exist if I don't have this. So if I were to remove that, which we are going to do so right now, we're just going to quickly remove this. Go on a Frenzy. Do that. that buff doesn't appear. So we know that that's not a natural buff. So that is the Predator Instinct buff. So Predator Instinct does indeed work with this. Don't know who was convinced that it doesn't, but there you go. In case anyone ever doubted it, it absolutely works perfectly fine. So yes, enjoy. The grind has never once stopped. Okay, Arcane, let's go. Let's go get some cores so I can experiment with even more insane and stupid ideas. Why? Because that's what I would do. Okay, let's go speed clear some shenanigans. What are we farming today? Just avoid erosion purge, Sir Tommy. Hey Adam, what up? We're going to farm plenty of cores because what I want to test today is firearm critical hit damage. If I were to change that just to firearm attack, would I get better results or worse results? That's just basically my idea. I know I might be giving up a gold roll, but I can get a gold roll back easily, so I'm not worried. But that's like the main goal today. I must test and know because I am the type of man that likes to know. I'm a knower. I'm a knower, glower, flower, slower, everybody, over. So that's me in a nutshell. So I'm gonna find out, you know. I'm gonna learn me some manners. But yes, hello everybody. I hope you guys are doing good. Today we shall have a fun time. Okay, had to go through at least one sequence. All right, queuing.
Yep.
Yeah, couldn't hit that Q button until, you know, went through at least one sequence.
You gotta hear the scream.
gotta hit the screen first. Yep.
So I have an old car that I haven't driven in. It's been a few years.
Yeah.
2 years, and I've not been able to get into it. The key won't unlock, and I was like, all right, let me try to see if I can like stick a wire down in there and try to
Okay.
jimmy the lock open. Well, in my lovely maneuvering, I completely shattered my right passenger window.
Well, aren't you a legend?
I know. I mean, it's like in terrible shape, but I was so upset. I was like, I really just break that window.
Lol. Yes, you did. But I'm sorry to hear that happened. That's the wild, bro.
Oh my god, I was so upset.
I can imagine. You broke your window. Jimmy and old lock open. Lol.
It was going well too. Like I was so close. And then boop. Completely. I mean, the entire window just went, just splintered all the way.
I'm pretty sure that car windows are not supposed to do that, but damn.
I mean, it's an old car.
Does make sense, but damn. Remember, guys, that the wait, these guys both down. Lol. Okay, hold on, hold on. I got one. I got one. He'll have to get the other. But yes, please take note of one thing, right? As I mentioned in my video yesterday, the last dagger requires you to go up close, but you also got to be careful. So what I normally do is I'll still kill things, but I'll try and go close to do it. So for anyone that's interested in farming the void erosion perk, pay close attention to how I'm distancing from these guys and how I'm actually firing my gun. This is very important. Everyone feels that way, but it's all about the number of rolls you do. It took me like 50 cores per item to get the perfect gold roll, so believe me, it's never easy. Also, always use your sieve scan, because you want to be leaving some random creature alive behind you. I go after the grenadiers first.
Oh no, I'm stuck.
As you can see, there'll be a few ghost bullets, which is very annoying. But that's the price you pay, really. Where's that? One dude. Oh, fix. Okay, there we go. Both of y'all, damn it.
Maybe she shot me.
Okay, hold up, I got this. There.
Be more careful next time. Again.
Just gonna go grab some health. What's the other guy doing? Come on, blood. Stop being such a wimp. This guy's scared. Hello, Ramon. Why is this guy scared of the freaking boss? That's just uncool. That's just uncool. Restart, I said restart the game. And don't forget, ladies and gents, if you haven't already, like and share the stream if you can. And of course, any super chats will go toward funding my new music project, which means more music for you guys, so please do enjoy. We've got 2 amazing songs already prepared for you guys this week. Okay, roll. Well, whenever you restart anything, it'll take you back to the loading screen, so that's very normal. Unless you mean it takes you back to the title screen, then that's a bit extreme, but if it takes you back to the loading screen, that's normal. I mean, in all of our cases, you have to effectively re-roll the instance, so you will go back to the loading screen. That one's normal. If that didn't happen, I think it'd be kind of weird. Not gonna lie. So it's a whole new instance with all new people. Even if you're going at it alone, the game is generating a new instance for you, so do be aware of that. I'm glad you started on your build today, Ramon. It's a fantastic weapon. Definitely makes farming a lot easier. Though I genuinely feel the urge to, like, invest differently, because I kind of want to specialize this weapon for Void Erosion Purge. I don't see any other weapon that can compete with it, at least for VP. I don't know. I'm thinking if I can make another weapon for Defiler or something, life might be alright. Now I'm satisfied enough. See, this is already 30 meters. So 18 meters. You see, did you see that short distance is already 30 meters? So 18 meters is like practically like this. Alright, so you want the best out of your gun. This is the sad thing. You actually have to be like somewhere here. Like this is the distance you have to be from your target. Which is wild considering like, you know, how much enemies hurt. So just be aware, this handgun is it's good. But the second you're firing like that, see this is already 13, 16, so this is about distance. You, like from there to the objective. See? 18 meters is like this. You actually have to be very, very close with this gun to get best possible DPS out of it. It's nutty. Yep, you really have to be up close and personal, which is something that I see a lot of people get wrong because as much as they've studied the builds, they don't understand the distance that you have to be from your target, because there's no in-game indicator. So because there's no in-game indicator, a lot of people don't know like how far you're supposed to be from the target, you know, where you're supposed to position, all that kind of stuff. But if you position correctly, oh, you can rip and tear. Remember, 18 meters is literally your key. If you're within 18 meters, life is good. If you're more than 18 meters, you're gonna have a bad time. Oh dear. I had a bad time. Save me! Arcanos went down! Nerd! I'm on my way.
Let's see this to the end.
Okay, he's got you. In that case, I'm going back to DPS mode. I still haven't gotten the timing of the roll perfect. I like doing it down to the wire.
I feel like it's always off every time.
Nah, it's just our personal timing, to be honest. Once you get it right, it's fine. But I have a penchant of dodging too early. Either way, this helps me practice for Monster Hunter, so I'm okay with that. Okay, again. Let's go be armed and dangerous. And thank you to everyone who's already liked and shared the stream. Also, for those that haven't yet, please register me as your creator. There's the link right there. And shameless promotion. Don't forget my new music selection is coming out on SoundCloud first. And then later on it'll be on Spotify once we get the licenses. I don't know if they're going to add a core to Descendants. They're going to have a new system called arcade tuning, but I don't know if it's a core. Alright? I genuinely don't know if it's a core. But core binders are very easy to farm, so don't worry about that. If you guys want to farm core binders now is the time. That I will plan to farm another day, though. Not right now. For now, I'm okay.
I literally just don't even have anything on my head for it.
You don't have what?
Just nothing I want to throw a core in right now.
Yeah, I just want to stockpile them though, because I'm sure there'll be more weapons. So I'm gonna stockpile, get a whole bunch. That's all I'm really thinking of. Stockpiling a whole bunch of cores, and then just whenever I need them, I'll bust them out.
Will not be.
Weird side pain. To be honest, we're all really OP already. And we've been really OP for ages, so no. You see, the thing is, you can't just keep making us stronger and then the enemies just get stronger as well and turn into bullet sponges. That's no fun for anybody. So I think that they're going to try at least a different path, or at least so they've said. They need to reintroduce mechanics. Because right now we don't have mechanics in this game, and that's what's causing this whole power creep issue. Like, everything has to be stronger, and then like you just create the spiral of, oh, I have to be stronger, oh, the enemy's stronger. You know, am I one-shotting? I'm not one-shotting, then I don't want it, you know, table flip. So this is a problem, and they can't do that as real. Because the second you go down that road, alright, you're gonna regenerate the problem of void erosion purge. Think of it this way. Most people actually decided to leave the void erosion purge alone. They did not actually come back for the update. When the void erosion purge update dropped, we went from 8,000 concurrent players to 9,000. That's how many people were interested in void erosion purge. They did not care. Hot Spring Skins update dropped, and now we're still holding around 11, 12,000 on the weekends, with 10,000 on most days. It's nutty. It's nutty because that's the reality of our situation. Players are not interested in the latest, hardest content, and they don't care about that. Alright, a couple of people are going to care about the leaderboard, but look how quickly that fizzled out. Like, legit, nobody cares about the leaderboards. Sure, it's great. And it's done. And that's it. Nobody cares anymore. Because we still can't see the bills on the leaderboard. We still don't know what people are doing to achieve the timings. It's weird, wild, and wonky. So, instead, what we have is this. People are just trying to farm and get their gear and clear this content. They're building the strongest, most OP weapons, pouring them up, having a good time, but that's that. That's literally all they're doing. You got him, or should I?
I cannot. Nope.
I need support.
I had like 1 health.
There's the dude. Oh, you respawn. What a nerd.
Yeah, I would have been able to get him, but I just couldn't get the health back.
Okay. Restored relic's cool, but you won't last. You'll always rely on somebody. Like, I don't mind the restored relic players. They take care of the ads. I take care of the elites. That's fair. No, we go too fast. The Glay build is on my channel, SSJ5. This game is called the First Descendant. Dynamic wallpaper. Welcome. Those are answers to questions on TikTok. Well, no, you don't put a core to unlock each stat of the weapon. This is why, Sahil, you did not pay attention to my core guide. I said you only need 1 core binder. If you had watched my weapon core guide, you would have known that. So I don't know where you got this misunderstanding. But in future, Sahil, I hope you learned this one lesson. Please watch all the guide videos I put out. You must never miss a guide video. Especially when a new system is introduced into the game. I'll be the one to tell you how it operates and how it works. So if you had watched my core guide, in that video, it literally straight up tells you you only need 1 core binder, everything unlocks, and then off it goes, you know? So that's the thing. Res me. So I can kill him good. Thank you. Back at it.
You need to get up. Get back to it. No, we're getting mine.
There you go, Registeel. You're done. Yes, your medical core binder, R Dizzle. But yeah, whenever guide videos come out, please make sure you guys check them out. Don't skip over them. Don't skim over them. If you don't have your notifications on YouTube, Sahil, make sure you turn them on. It's like one push of a button. Not like I'm gonna spam you with bad stuff. So hit the bell button, set the notifications to all. Don't miss the videos, because whenever a new system is introduced, you gotta watch the guide. Like I will always work out what the new system does. I'll post a guide. All right, this is what I do, and that is what will help you.
So thirsty.
I see people liking the live. Hello, good. On TikTok, you guys must do so. YouTube boys, come on, you gotta compete with TikTok. The TikTok people are showing their love. Always try and like the stream, share the stream if you can. Because the more people that do, the more people discover us, which means the more people we can help.
Can't go down there.
Clear. Sword relic guys handle the AoE. Last dagger guys handle the elites. Oh yeah. Teamwork! Found the Panzer. Don't mind if I do. Give me all your headshots. Storm Warrior, goodbye. Headshots. Sending hellos to all the TikTok people. Thanks for all the love, fam. New follower, sick. Moon Knight, love it. The moon is now haunting my stream. Well, at least now you know, Sahil. Just remember, always watch the guide videos. And if it wasn't my guide video, then don't waste your time, right?
All my senses.
I do not comment on anyone's builds, and what I'll tell you right now, Kai, is that I am very sorry, but I cannot permit you to chat if you comment on somebody else's builds, alright? Sorry, but you will need to be muted. Do not ever mention a creator by name. We don't do that here, Kai. Alright? You'll be able to chat again in 5 minutes, but please do not ever mention a creator. That is the wrongest thing you can do. We do not comment on other creators. That just causes drama. Alright? It's up to you whether you like their stuff or don't like their stuff, but do not ever ask me about somebody's build. Do not ever ask me that question. If you do that, you will not be permitted to stay here. Alright? Please be aware of that. I'm a professional creator. I would never talk about somebody else's work. The only thing you can ask me about is my own work. Alright? And I'll tell you. I'm gonna give this person the benefit of the doubt, Rena, but because they've been here before. It's their first time ever asking something like this, but never ever ask a creator about another creator's work. Nobody would ever comment unless they want to start drama, and I would never start drama. How's the state of the game? It seems healthy to me. Players play every day. Not much of a problem. But what I will say is that there are other stuff in the market, so this is not the sole thing. Save me! This is not the sole thing in the market, so yeah. It's up to you. It's up to you whether or not you enjoy, whether or not you want to play it.
Let's
But
see
yeah.
this to the end.
It's a lot less grindy. There's a lot of systems that have come in to help the players grind up, but there will always be grind because, quite frankly, this is ultimately a looter shooter. You are always going to be grinding. You are always going to be doing something.
Feel the hands of death.
No, chill or electric will always be better, but that means that your weapon will be specialized for only one activity. For example, if you put in chill, you can only do void erosion purge. You won't be able to do defiler. But if you put electric, you can only do defiler. You can't do void erosion purge, or you'll be stuck on void erosion purge level 29 instead of doing 30. So the choice is yours. If you specialize into an element, then you can only kill things that the element counters. If you specialize in a crit or something else, you can do other things, but you know, you have less damage because the element is always better overall damage wise. This is because you're increasing the base, which is then multiplied out by all your other multipliers. I am streaming on both TikTok and YouTube, dude. I've been doing that for weeks now. So if you want to follow both chats, you have to have me on both platforms, but most people just follow on their preferred platform.
Loading.
Well, you can certainly do more with less time, that's for sure, Tenzo, but there will always be some degree of grind, unfortunately. There will always be a grind that you have to grind towards. So, yeah, I would say you can definitely get by on just 2-3 hours per day. I mean, if I only have a single TFD stream session, then I only play about 3 hours per day. Still getting everything going. So, I'm pretty okay, but there will still be grind. So, just be aware of that. Yeah, try it again. No problem. And if you ever decide to spend, well, just register me as your creator. There are certain things you can do to save time, but it will require you to spend. That being said, you want to do it F2P, there's no way but to spend time. But thankfully, 2-3 hours per day can get you pretty decent. I always do the highest possible stage because it's got the highest possible chance of giving me cores, and it gives me the most of the lower rank cores, which I can combine into higher rank cores. So my rule of thumb has been always to do the highest possible stage, and quite frankly, stage 30 in a group is not too long because most players that reach this level are pretty experienced. So since they're good, and once they reach this level, it's actually pretty easy to farm cores. So I can really experiment with my builds and stuff. That's what I'm thinking of doing right now. That's what I'm doing right now, in fact. It's pretty good. Can't really complain. Yeah, that would be about right. Well, of course, Atish, that would be correct because that's exactly what I'm using. Hey, it's Martin. Thank you very much for that. Always love the gifts. Yeah, donuts. Yum, 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 yum. Donuts. Love it. Thank you. Nah, I wouldn't remove weak point. Have you checked my video, Atish? If you haven't checked my video, go check my video out. It tells you exactly what I'm using, and you can probably follow and copy the same thing. So please make sure that you check my video on this build. It's on my YouTube channel, RealAsianRobot. Enjoy. Yep, you can never go wrong with donuts. Nom nom nom. Donuts. I gotta come up with some random ass line to say every time somebody sends a gift. But thank you very much, my friend. I always appreciate the love. Yes, you will, Lord Arcane. You will. No problem, Matish. The reason I recommend my videos is because they are very, very detailed. It explains everything that I do. Yeah, you can go for that if you want, Pedro. There's no right or wrong answer. I prefer to go with crit rate because I didn't want to specialize my gun. And it worked better for me. Everyone can adjust based on what they need. But I just didn't want to specialize. I found that specialization really killed it for me. Too easy. What's the game? The First Descendant, Poncho. I reply on my YouTube live all the time, dude. What are you talking about? I'm replying to my YouTube chat right now. So, not quite sure what you're saying, Atish, because I have literally replied to everybody on my YouTube. Like, my YouTube chat is literally talking to me right now. So, if you say are you sure you watch me? Because that sounds like a different content creator. I reply to everybody, pal. I post all my guides on YouTube, and I constantly update them. If there's something new, it'll be updated, Tenzo. So all you gotta do is just follow my channel. Orochi, what country are you from that you cannot find people in 30? Because we keep restarting, and everybody's just here. Well, Atish, I reply all the time, so I don't know about you, but as you can see, I literally just replied to Orochi in chat. I'm not one of those streamers that doesn't reply, so I think you've been watching somebody else, pal. No problem, Tenzo. I got the best guides always. I reply to everybody. Unless I'm very busy. If I'm very busy, then there's nothing I can do. For example, if I'm playing a competitive game, don't expect to reply. Sorry, Arcane, did I miss something?
No, I was gonna say there is the occasional where, you know, things are a little hectic.
Yeah.
You miss the chat, but that's gonna happen, period.
Oh, listen, as we grow in size, you know, we will always miss chats eventually. But never ever say that a creator doesn't reply, because I would hate to be classified as one of those. I reply to everybody that I can. But just be aware that unless you are one of the top supporters or donors, your message is not specially highlighted, so you may not get a reply, especially if I'm concentrating. You live in the Middle East? Well, maybe a lot of people in the Middle East don't play this type of game, and that could be why you don't find people, so you're always alone. Indeed. But I just hope you won't ever accuse me of not replying ever again, okay, Atish? Because we don't do that here. We are literally one of the most active chatters. I mean, you can literally see that I'm replying right now, yeah? Where's the last guy? There we go.
All the bumping. Bumper cars.
Yep. Nothing to think about. He's not released yet. I will never give you my thoughts on something that's not released and that I haven't tested. Of course I have a video for this glaze setup. It's on my channel. It was released yesterday after thorough testing. People can ask me till they're blue in the face, what do I think of this? What do I think of that? And I'll tell you, I think nothing of it. Because it's not important. The only thing that matters is when something is released, we test it live, then we give a judgment. We don't deal in misinformation here. Only real judgments about real things. I'll never say, oh, something's going to be awesome. Then I build it and it sucks. Like, no.
There's not even enough information to go off of.
Well, yeah, because quite frankly, right now Blair sucks. So if they want Ultimate Blair to be good, then they better do some serious rework or buff of his abilities. Because quite frankly, he's not good enough.
All my senses come alive.
Gonna have to be on par with at least way.
Yep. Because people don't have limited time to play the game. they are not going to go for something like, although they said they don't want to balance around Ines, who is a bit too strong, they have to now, unless they're going to nerf Ines, because if they do, then people are going to complain, and then, okay, you're just setting a subpar standard. People don't like to waste time.
Will not be interrupted.
That one guy was just like casually strolling through the market.
He was.
Shield down.
And the fact that they were looking at someone like Viesa to be the standard of where they want Descendants to be, I'm like, oh god, you even play your own game. Viesa's so slow that nobody would even play that shit. I do not want Viesa to be a character that I would even think about utilizing. Like, she's that bad. No, thank you.
Like, they've already set like this huge standard with an S. So dropping that down just feel miserable.
Well, that's what they said though. Like, they said that Ines is too strong, but they cannot look at that because Freyna also exists. So even if not Ines, it's gonna be Freyna.
Yeah. And I don't deny Ines is what they say.
They've already said that they're not going to do higher stages of Void Erosion Purge. They're actually going to work on refining 1 to 30. At least that's the news that was brought from their latest live stream. So we'll see whether or not they release more. Sorry, Arcane?
I want it to feel like an actual
Subscriber detected.
instead of just running through and killing everything.
That's fair. But the problem is, now we've already set the standard of running through and killing everything. So we can't go back. Because if we want to combat, then we go play a combat-based game. We're just here for the loot. And unfortunately, same trap that Diablo fell into, you have to just get the loot as fast as possible. There's no other way around it.
Damn it. I'm here. Get up. Why are you looking at me?
Hey, 240. I got this. These two Haleys, how dare they?
Into me.
Lol. Ouch. Suffering. Okay. Again. No problem, 240. Five to 8 seconds. You're faster than me. I can only get about 15 seconds. The only way to go faster is if you put electric on your first core. Which would mean that you specialize, but I mean, it's really up to you if you want to go down that road. I prefer not to specialize.
I mean, if I had a separate gun,
True. I just do not want to build a separate gun. Because Defiler is not a
Right.
priority.
no, I would just build it as a straight boss.
No, I'm just answering more for chat. Because Defiler is not a priority. Yeah, I did. Because that's the role that pretty much everyone else is doing if they want to specialize for Defiler. But I would really not recommend it. Well, of course, Atish, that was a waste of time. That's why you should just be following what I do. I never waste time. But I mean, if you really, really want to farm Defiler, then while you're specialized into it, get like 30 core binders or something. That's what I would do, and then just never think about it ever again.
Get as many core binders as there is ultimate.
Yeah, before you
Plus
re-roll,
5.
yeah, get as many as you can first, because you're already specialized in it, right? Go get those kills. Go get those kills. You kill it all. You win, and get all these core binders. Then you never have to do it again, right? So that's what you want to do, because otherwise, like, it's a waste of time to specialize. Like, that's genuinely what I would do right now. The game is called The First Descendant. Oh, look, some spammer. Hang on, let me just block that guy. The game is called The First Descendant. I'll type it for you. It's free to play right now on PlayStation and Xbox, so please enjoy.
It's so old.
Yeah, it's just some people just being people. That's why they're scared. Like, they got no name on TikTok. It's just a throwaway account. There's always gonna be trolls. I pay them no attention. All they're doing is increasing my popularity. So go ahead. Thanks for the follow, Rome. Welcome. You're most welcome. I stream a huge variety of games, so enjoy. I'm on TikTok and YouTube every single day. 60,000 materials does not take a long time, trust me. Getting 74 per run, right? Even if you do 1,000 run times 8 seconds, it's not very long. Sure, you have to include loading time, but trust me, it's very easy to get it done. Like, I've made over, and that was back doing with a nest, like 25-second runs. I've made dozens and dozens of core binders already, so it's easy peasy. Although my next great experiment is that I want to see what firearm attack will do for this instead of crit damage. I'm very, very curious. Like, if I can make a non-specialized gun, that'll do even better, you know? Once I have the core rolls, I'm gonna roll firearm attack on the first one, try to get it to 80%. See if I can make some magic happen.
I was also curious about that.
Yep. Welcome, new follower, Lessons Press. Happy to have you nerds here. Ready to come? Getting more followers every day. Oh yeah. Yeah, TikTok's always good, and YouTube's doing good too. So keep liking and sharing the stream. It's all because of you guys, you know. Nah, 2,000's fine. A lot of people complain, but if you think about it, right? If you were to make a hyper specialized build, do you know how fast you get to 2,000? Less than an hour. So even if you were to spend like 5 days farming, that's all your core binding done for like every single weapon. You know, you don't have to even do that, but you can to prep for the future. So, and that's only with like 2-3 hours playtime every day. So it would be hella boring, but you could do it that way. So yeah, I don't view it as too much. I think it's just enough considering it's a one-time use item that you don't have to worry about ever again. It's not like you need to use it over and over and over. I think that's what makes the big difference for me. The fact that I do not need to use it over and over. I just have it, and I'm done. And my journey is ended, you know? Who am I playing? Glay. We're using Glay right now with the last dagger so that we can take advantage of her unlimited ammo skill. And basically, we use that to stack mental focus to a huge level and dish out massive damage. That's pretty much it. Pairing that with the last dagger means that you can pull off some swanky-danky stuff. Like so. Haley's good, but she's not that great because right now Glay is so much better. Well, all you got to do is just follow the guides on my channel, dude. As long as you follow the guides on my channel, you'll be fine. My channel's RealAsianRobot. Pretty much just go there, get the build, and you're good to go. Never waste time. I mean, you can do your own builds or farm with other builds, whatever. It's your choice, but if you do so, you're going to waste time. Because at the end of the day, what we do is test thoroughly, then we give you what we get. So what you see me do after thorough testing is what I release on my channel. Then people just follow that. They avoid wasting time. You can choose not to, but you may not get the results you want following others. It's your choice at the end of the day. I'd say give it a go. Try out others first, and then if you decide that they're not for you, come back here, and you'll never go wrong again. We're confident in that, which is why I actually encourage people. Try out others, and you'll see. You'll see why we do what we do. Everybody like didn't want to go around just to shoot that one guy. Come on, man. Okay, Rocket Boy will take care of the ads, so I'm gonna focus solely on elites. Oh yeah. Good dude on the web. Level 10 cores are beautiful. Now they thankfully come a lot easier for me. Since I have this, I can just farm in public and bada bing bada boom. Getting here is a pain, but once you get here, it's not so bad. This game is called the First Descendant. I typed it for you in TikTok chat, but we're a little busy at the moment. Actually, I got a moment right now. There you go. My caps lock was on, but I'm sure you can figure it out, yeah?
Low.
I appreciate the offer, Zico, but I only play with my top supporters. So I do not invite random people. I apologize, but this is our way. Why? Because I'm a professional creator. Not just for this game, but for several other games. And I'm responsible for what people say and do on my stream. So, with all due respect, if I do not know you and if you haven't invested in my stream, I will not invite you to play. Keeps us safe, keeps my career safe, allows me to keep on doing what I do. So, my apologies. Hope you can understand.
Oh, he could still hit me. Got it.
Lol. It's okay. Almost got myself caught by going in too early. Yeah, that's okay. Let him be on me. He can't hurt me. Done. My power is too high for him. In a 4-man squad, what can he do? Nothing. For I am the Winter Soldier. Oh, I guess he turned to somebody else. How dare you? Don't ignore me! Don't ignore me! There we go.
Shield down.
Haha.
Again!
Thanks for all the like on both YouTube and TikTok. Appreciate that. Let's carry on.
I will end.
Total time played this game? Lots of hours, man. 1,000 plus. Auto dismantle? You have to get the dog to do that, dude. There's nothing to show, Jose. Just get the dog and the dog will auto dismantle for you. If you don't have a fellow, there's no auto dismantle. Sounds like you haven't set up your filters. Your dog will follow your filters. So do you know how to set up your item filters? If you don't know how to do that, watch my item filter guide. You need to learn how to set up your junk filters. Then once you set up your junk filters, your dog will auto dismantle in accordance with your junk filters. It'll only keep the good loot for you. Then the good loot you have to manually look through yourself. Actually, Arm Poet, the dog no longer glitches. They fixed that with the last patch, as per the last patch notes. I have never seen the dog glitch after that. If the dog still glitches, then there might be a very specific situation or you're mistaking something. Because I can guarantee you the dog no longer glitches at all. I do admit that it used to in the past, but that was mostly because sometimes people would fill up on a consumable and it would actually stop at the consumable and not pick up anything else, which is weird, but they also fixed that this time around. So they fixed both the glitch as well as the auto stop on consumable being full. So the dog should, in theory, no longer stop picking up, and mine hasn't stopped at all, so I can at least say that that has been good. Like my dog, just straight up, he goes out there and just gets everything. That I can believe though. That is very normal. The dog skins being buggy is like so normal. Like every patch, there's always the dog skin being bugged. That one, very normal. But at least they fixed the dog picking up. I don't really much care about the skin. I'm okay with the skin I have on him, but yeah, the dog skin is always buggy. Every single patch, right, the dog skin has been bugged in some way. Like there was this one time you couldn't change the body. Now it's the head. You know, so fair enough. I think like when they first introduced the dog, it was just born to be bugged. Sir, can you not face the other nerds? Just face me. I'll kill you faster, okay? Come on, pal, I'm the one you want. Let's duel. Right here. That's right, fight me. Okay, good. Now before I carry on, I'm going to go to the washroom. Then I'll be right back. Thanks to Albion. BRB.
Yep.
I am back.
Welcome back.
Good to be back. What game? The First Descendant, Ms. Alright. Let's carry on then. Gonna farm this a little while longer. Then might poke and prod at Defiler. Pardon?
It's so funny hearing all the delay sounds go off.
Yep. That is always good. And is the game fun, Ms? Well, that depends on you. If you like looter shooters, then yes. If you don't like looter shooters and farming, then no. It depends on your taste. For me, I do not mind. I've always enjoyed grindy games. And I do like grind, but You have to ask yourself, do you find that fun? If it's not something you find fun, you might not want to play this type of game. I mean, I do a variety of stuff, and I play a bunch of different games, so for me, I'm okay. I like to do like something like this when I need to, and I'll do something else later on, you know? That's my usual cycle of life. This gun is called the Last Dagger. It's a handgun. It's got very short range, but it's extremely powerful with Glaive because Glaive can take advantage of unlimited ammo, taking advantage of this weapon's unique ability to stack up immense crits. So that's what everyone's using right now because it's one of the best weapons for the Void Erosion Purge activity. Sure, there are other weapons you could use, but this is an elite killer. Like the Restored Relic, that's just good for killing the minions. This thing will kill off the elites, so we can progress faster. Teamwork, however, is the right way to go. That's what I like about this. Restored Relics, dude, kill all the minions. While I kill off the... Well, me and Arcane, actually, because he's also using the Last Dagger. We kill off the elites. Plus a good Restored Relic with chill like these guys have. Damn. The attribute status effect trigger rate is glorious. Freezes them over so easily.
Just freezes everything.
Yep, gives me freedom to kill. And whew, almost rolled into one of those. Ha!
No.
This is actually a good location to stand. I like that. When he's down here, stand on the box. I've learned. Again. 4 minutes 23. Nice. Nah, I haven't, Sagar. For now, I'm just using Annihilation because I like the duration. I don't feel like changing the duration because I like the balance for Glaze third skill. Firearm attack doesn't work with launchers, so no. Any of the conductors, the ones that boost firearm attack, will have no effect on launchers. Well, Arm Poet, you should probably pick one task to focus on. That might be the best idea. Haha, found the elite. They should, but they didn't, because I think that they wanted launchers to be built in a particular way. So we will just have to go with it. That's life, I'm afraid, friends. Once the AoE begins, I don't have to think about a single thing. Just go for the head. Now this is speed running. Those who built up their restored relics, definitely not useless. You guys just gotta kill the minions, soften the big targets. The last dagger peeps take care of the rest. Teamwork is always the dream. Nice. Clean and clear. Haha. Survived. There!
Love.
At the end, they dared. Hey, Brandon, what up?
Impressive, huh?
Will not be.
My way, human.
Sport like this.
All my senses.
Hey.
Oh, I crashed.
Lol. Hashtag sad. Nothing we can do. Oh, let's see if you can come back. Might let you rejoin.
I smell it.
My God.
It's all your medical corps members. But I'm pretty sure I'll let you rejoin. Then after that, we'll just have to go back to town and reform the party. Panzer. Okay, that guy's done.
Changing mags.
No.
Still got time.
Will not be.
I guess I'm gonna go take care of this real quick. I'll be back.
Okay.
Since it won't let me.
Hashtag sad.
I smell it.
Reloading.
Not bad. Okay, going in. Well, that's up to each individual. I mean, look, some people have already been established on Warframe, so obviously they don't want to regrind another game. That's okay. The grind here genuinely is not too bad. A lot of people gripe about it, but once you get the right stuff going, you know, it's not really a big problem or a big deal. And if people prefer other games, then they're welcome to do that. TFD is still a very young game, so it's got a lot of growing potential. And I'm almost certain that it will grow very well. So, I have no gripes. If somebody prefers this game, they'll play this game. Somebody doesn't, it's okay. It'll improve over time.
You already look fine.
Hello,
I'm
Saifuden.
gonna make you look finer.
Now, should I ruin my gun and try something? Should I? Should I? The answer is yes, I should. Sorry, Kane, did you say you were back, or?
If it's about weapons, you come and talk to me.
Let's go make 14 more. And then for these ones, how many more can I make? 20 more? Easy. Let's do that. Okay, no worries. You take your time. I'm going to test something wild then. Okay, let's do this. This is gonna be bad. Can't believe I'm ruining my gun. But this is what I'm doing. Why would I ever think of doing this? This has got to be a bad idea. World's worst idea right now. But for science, I have to do it. Okay, 78%. Okay. No, you take your time. I'm gonna go test some shenanigans. This is not gonna go well, people. This is really not gonna go well. Okay. Okay, let's go do something dumb. Something we should have never done in the first place. Here we go. I guess it depends on your experience, Orochi. Different people have different experiences in their life, so they might find certain things grindy, certain things not grindy, etc., so on and so forth. At the end of the day, it's hard to really determine what is and what isn't. So I think everybody's experience is valid, just, you know, depends on your perspective, at least in my opinion.
Don't get in my way. It's all over. So thirsty.
Okay.
It's already over. I'm disappointed.
Feels like it's roughly the same. Let's do the test without walk a tightrope.
I will end. Will not be. That was too easy.
19 seconds. Okay. Adjust again. Give me rifling. I have a feeling that the crit damage is better, but we'll see. I just want to be sure. But at least now I know. So I'm not left wondering. I also have to test one solo run of the Void Erosion. But this should give me a good idea. At least I will know. And knowing is half the battle. Or some dumb shit like that. That was unfortunate. Yeah, like me now, huh?
Weak.
You made a second last dagger, Adam the King? Why would you do that, dude? Unless you desperately want to specialize, I would not do that. The choice is, of course, yours, but I view that as a drastic waste of time. Your choice, though. Your choice. I cannot force you. Okay, let's do that again. The fire rate, it can go up to 1,800, but you don't want to go that far. 1,300 as explained in my video, Potato Madara. I don't know if you watched my video on YouTube, but you don't want to go too high. 1,300 is all you'll need. If you've got that much time, Adam the King, I admire you. Farming a second last dagger? No way in hell am I going to waste my time doing that.
Don't get in my
One is enough for me.
weak.
Okay, let's see what the final count is. If it's still roughly the same results, then there's no point in changing. 16 seconds. Roughly the same. So it means it didn't matter whether what I did, it's all the same.
Sorry about
Oh, Armed Poet. Adam the King means that he's literally made 2 last daggers that are maxed out. That means he made 10. So everyone farms 5. That's standard. But when a person says they made their second weapon, they mean they made their second fully upgraded weapon. Welcome back, Arcane. Just doing some tasting. Firearm attack does not have any impact. Like whether you do crit damage, firearm attack, it's all the same. Ends up the same, unfortunately.
What about weak ones?
Because some people, they want to have like one gun designed for this enemy and one gun designed for another. So, yep. Because for example, if you specialize your last dagger, just as a loose example, if you specialize it into killing the Defiler, sure, you can get 4-second kills on the Defiler, but you won't be able to get those same kills in the Bullet Erosion Purge. So, if you choose to specialize your weapon, well, there's always going to be costs involved.
I'm disappointed.
And that's the big issue. So the raison is such. FPS does play a role in fire rate, of course. The person who did that study is quite reputable, and I do trust it, Potato. So what I would say is that based on what they've done, I calculated the fire rate of 1,300 was ideal. My build is on my channel, I understand. So have you already gone to my channel, RealAsianRobot on YouTube? Literally the video I released yesterday explains this entire build. I'm just testing out some different rolls because the first one I had crit damage on it. Now I rolled firearm attack. I'm just going to, you know, try and see what gives me the best bang for my buck, essentially. And what is giving me the best bang for my buck is this.
What about weak point focus?
Yeah.
Weak point also works, but the only danger is that you have to hit the weak point.
True.
It'll all give you roughly the same results. I'm going back to my other cores. Or if I really wanted to, I could put electric on it. Let me just see what'll happen if I put on a blue core. Yeah, chill attack 155%. Should I waste some blue cores? Yeah, let's waste a couple of blue cores just for fun. Electric attack 175. Now if you put electric attack on it, that's where the difference really starts. So let's go see. did mention this before, but once you put on the appropriate element, things get a lot crazier. This is the first time TikTok has ever told me my live has been slightly restricted because of shocking and graphic content. What? What? Are they okay?
What?
Yeah, it's the first time that's ever happened. I just got a notification on TikTok. That's funny to me, but doesn't matter. Like, I really don't give a shit, but that's funny.
I'm pretty sure there's like far worse things.
Of course.
Enemy eliminated.
That was a wild pattern. I'm gonna do that again. I bet you one of the upsetty people, upsetty spaghetti people, decided to report.
Probably.
That's okay, I can fix that real easy. I'll just close the stream and then restart it. So anyone who's still watching me on TikTok, after this, I'm gonna restart the TikTok stream. Yeah, I'll just don't mind too much, alright?
Enemy eliminated.
Yeah, that was like with this electric attack, it's not maxed out. It's like 11 seconds. Lol. Now, it's the first time it has ever popped up with that notification, so I'm going to just end the live, and then I'll go live again. Simple. I accidentally forgot and went to another defiler run. Whoops. But I'll come back on TikTok soon enough. It's easy. Yep, 9 seconds. Okay, easy. That does put a smile on my face. I do not know those titles, but those titles sound wild. Anyway, again, easy. Don't worry about it. If my strum gets restricted, I start strumming again. Easy. We are different here. We move differently. Have you checked my build, Sub-Zero? Because stage 1 to 25, everybody just uses a Nest. My Nest build and full walkthrough is already out. Thanks, DJ.
Don't get in my way. Weak.
Thanks, DJ. Yep. Yep. This is definitely too good. Didn't even trigger walk tightrope. And it's already a 9-second kill. Okay, cool. No, there are issues with some colors, Orochi. It is how it is. This is Glay, yes. I just messed around and put a electric core on the first part of the last dagger, just for farming purposes. If you ever wanted to spam Defiler fast, just put an electric core there. Like, you can get Defiler done very, very quickly.
Enemy eliminated.
In fact, you could get a 4-second kill, but I'm making him turn around first because I like to have that perfect aim. So there you go. It is very, very possible. Well, good, DJ. Enjoy. And welcome, everybody. Don't forget to like and share the stream on TikTok. Same stream, but, you know, the previous one got restricted for no reason, even though there's no shocking or graphic content, unless pixels on a screen count as that. Shocking and graphic content. I swear. I'll beat up TikTok.
All my senses have come alive. So thirsty. I will end. Weak.
Yep, of course it is, DJ. I released it yesterday. Make sure you turn your notifications on if you don't want to miss your builds. Sub-Zero, I answered you already. Did you not hear my answer to your question? I told you earlier. My Nest guide is for stages 1 to 25. Please go take that. If you cannot hear your streamer's responses, turn up your volumes or adjust accordingly. Because I already answered your question. Alright? When you ask a streamer a question, please make sure you're paying attention to what the streamer is saying. Okay? Because I always answer. If you don't listen to me for no reason and make me repeat myself, then I'm not going to view you as a good viewer. Alright? So please don't do that. Okay, anyway, let me go change my build back. No problem, DJ. Just keep following the guides on my channel, you'll be fine. Jump. As much as I love this little addition,
Keep it short.
I can't. I have to go back to my old ways. The old ways. The dark ways. The evil ways. The water ways. Weak point damage 62%. I'll take that. Screw it. Okay, you want to go farm some more cores, Arcane?
Sure.
Let's go.
Did you just change to the electric, or did you change models to?
I changed to test it to with electric, but I'm switching back to weak point because I can't use electric. We're going to void erosion.
Right.
So I was just playing around with cores because I tried firearm attack. It was slightly worse than critical hit damage. Critical hit damage so far seems to be the best for overall. But critical hit damage or weak point would both give you roughly the same results anyway. Whoa. Arm Poet, do not ever, no matter what, do not ever name a creator, okay? We don't do that here. Like I've told other people in this chat, never ever name a creator. Whether you like them, dislike them, doesn't matter. Don't name them because it can only create drama, and we don't do that here. We stay away from that. Okay? I understand that these people are not good people. They don't care about you. I get it. But we should never name them. Because the second we name them, we are trying to cause an atmosphere of drama and beef. And that's not what we stand for here. If you want to comment on my builds, totally fine. You can comment on my builds, but don't comment on other people's builds. And certainly don't name them. If you want to comment on other people's builds, do it in a way that you don't name them by their actual name. Just say like, oh, I used to follow this creator in the past, and unfortunately, you know, it was not very good. And I'll say, okay, that's fine. You know, I understand. That's the kind of thing we should do. Always be political in the things you say, because the second you start beef, there's a problem. Oops. Almost went. Oh, I did invite Arcane. Phew. Almost thought I went in without inviting you. Lol. Fair enough, Ryuken. Yeah, the chat filter is wild sometimes, unfortunately.
Just need to add banned words of people.
I think I need to ban
to
TikTok
worry about
restrictions
that.
because how dare they? How dare they? Father's going to hear about this.
Right.
Okay.
The heck?
Yeah, without crit hit damage, right? I'm faster taking out the elites if I hit the weak spot, but if I don't, then they take longer. Oh, we have a Lepic, okay. This is gonna go real slow.
Yep.
We'll just have to put up with it. Like, sir, can you not? Sir. Sir.
I mean, if you're gonna do it, just keep them in one spot.
Yep. Lepic is like the biggest headache here because I would rather have a rocket launcher glade. It's so much faster. A rocket launcher glade would just clear all the minions. No need to fuss. Nothing like that. Lepic, oh, let me suck them all in. Oh, you gotta shoot them at this spot. Oh, are you missing all your headshots? No problem, sir. Let me help you miss all your headshots. Bro.
Oh my god.
Lepic, Jesus. Yeah, if I was legally allowed to, and I'm not, unfortunately, but every time I see a Lepic, I would just remove them. I would just remove them from the team. Save me. Thank you.
Oops. Cancelled my
Got it.
frenzy.
Lol, that does happen. I have a bomb attached. Careful. He's got you. I'm gonna go take care of this guy. He doesn't have any weapons to help, does he? Okay. Alright. Don't forget, since we don't have a restored relic Glay, go after the minions first. Then once they're dead, then we go after the big guys. Because the minions deal just as much damage, so you gotta be careful. Okay, good. Nice. Gotta be fast at typing. Yeah, Viessa is pretty much garbage. Basically, the only good character for high-level Void Erosion Purge is Glay. Haley's alright, but she is basically superseded by Glay. Glay is far superior. Haley is good as a stunner.
Will not be.
Like, that's literally what she's designed for. Darn it. That was my bad. Need to go grab some health. Come back. Where's he going? Go. Messerschmitt. Alright, I'm out of there. I think I'm gonna go back to crit, because as much as I like the weak spot, it does actually do more damage. Sometimes hitting their weak spot is hard. Of course it is. I only do what works, my friend. Take note of that. But yeah, at the end of the day, if you want to, like, right now, the biggest problem with this game is that too many characters are completely underpowered. So, no matter how much we like them, they're just not useful at all. Like, even though I want them to be useful, they are not. And that is what is causing everybody right now the biggest headache, because
Keep it short.
some people do like Viessa, some people do like other characters, but you just can't use them, because if you start using them, they're going to be absolutely worthless. Oh my god, farm critical damage 101. Oh yeah. This is what I'm talking about.
Nice.
Yep. Yep, the nicest. Nicest in history.
Nice. Let's see if I can roll something better.
Okay, roll your boat gently down the stream.
Craft some greens real quick.
Go ahead. Hey, I spent tens of cores to get this luck, so don't you dare talk about RNG luck. All of you. You heathens.
Alright.
Nah, it's hardly a year's worth. Just roll enough and you'll get it. Like, I'll be real with you, just roll enough and you'll get it.
A new member has arrived.
I see, Benna.
That gold fire rate. Yes, finally I got one.
Finally, good job.
19%. I'll take it.
Come on. Come on. Come on. on.
Fit to me.
Imagine liking VS and Blair.
Disgusting. No, I'm just kidding.
It is disgusting.
Yeah.
The music is from the two people one. I don't know why.
I got one up to gold, and then the other one's purple.
Maybe this will count as like shocking content.
No.
I'm 95% certain that this was designed as a stage anyway. I see that guy Grizzly over there playing congas. Jesus Christ. Come on over here and dance, boy.
Who does congas anymore?
No, right? I mean, if you find it repetitive, then, you know, that's on you. I find it okay. Different people find different things fun. Plenty of other games in the sea, Mr. Goated. So play what you find fun. Age-old question. I refuse to answer, Orochi.
Well, my crit damage is at 100%.
No storytelling. This is the actual game. Game name is called the First Descendant. Did you get the goal? Did you get the rolls you wanted, Arcane? Or no?
Well, I've got the fire rate. I got upgrades for both of my fire rates, which is good.
Good.
One is gold now, one is purple, and my crit damage is now gold 100%.
Good. No, that's an actual character storytelling. If you don't know that, then you do realize that, number one, I'm a professional creator. I never use mods. Number two, this is the First Descendant, bro. I answered you twice. And Arm Poet, Viessa was never meta for Void Vessel. Don't know who told you that, but she is one of the slowest characters in Void Vessel. This game is a looter shooter, that's all, Clips. I mean, goated, I just enjoy the gameplay, alright? If you want to go at me and say something like, you know, other than the Gooner skins, then that's on you, bro. You're the one watching the stream. Doors over there, you can leave.
It's just a swimsuit.
It's just a swimsuit, dude. Dozens of games have swimsuits, get over it. People can enjoy what they want to enjoy. I just enjoy running around killing Vulgus. You don't have to ask me why. Why do you enjoy what you enjoy? Why do you enjoy coming on TikTok and being an asshole? Simple, right? Because you find it fun. But anyway, Arm Poet, coming back to your question, Viessa was never ever used for Void Vessel. Again, don't know who you followed, don't know who told you this, but Viessa was never used for Void Vessel. Only two characters were ever used for Void Vessel, Bunny and Keelan, because these two were extremely fast. In fact, before Ines, Keelan was the meta. Then, Ines was a whole minute faster than Keelan anyway, assuming you're speedrunning, so everybody started using Ines. No, hit points are from your external components. Skins are just whatever you want to put on your character, whatever you want to use. There's a variety of skins. Some of them look like armor, some of them are like... Glay is a was a doctor, so she's got a lab coat. But yeah, skins are just whatever you want to put on your character. Armor here is not armor as in like actual armor. It's external components. These decide your hit points, defense, all that kind of stuff. Used her for the boss room? I mean, sure, you can, but she's still slower. Like I said, the fastest runs beforehand were Keelan. Sure, Omer, if you believe that, you're the one hanging out at my stream, dude. Shouldn't you be watching a Warframe streamer? Nah, don't engage with them, Clips. Don't engage with them. You see, they have to tell other people that their game is great. First Descendant doesn't. People just play it, so, you know. We don't engage with them. those people are just desperate to get people to play the game, so up to them. But like I said, they're the ones that keep showing up to my stream, so don't know what they want, but okay. Nothing wrong with playing a variety of games. I do the same thing too. But I don't go and tell people watching a different stream, hey, you should play this game instead. Like, it's just sad. Makes your game look bad. Makes your game look desperate. And once people think that your game is filled with people who are desperate, they're not gonna pick up your game. They're not gonna play your game, dude. I play Marvel Rivals, Monster Hunter, looking forward to that. So, at the end of the day, just don't be desperate. If the game is good, people will play it naturally. I just stream and make the content that I enjoy, and if people want to hop on, that's cool.
New subscriber detected. New subscriber detected.
I mean, I guess Viesa could be used in that way, Orochi, but just sounds horrifying. Like, Keelan could just solo the whole damn thing. And then once Ines came out, why would anyone use anything other than Ines? She can just, like, solo the boss in a 4-man team instantaneously. She's just so fast. Yep. If you don't want to waste your resources, try to avoid following creators like that, because the second you follow them, what's going to happen is that you are going to lose out. And when you lose out, you know, that's okay. Storm Warrior just picked me. Someone had to be sacrificed because no one's using restored relics, so I figured it would happen. Not that I mind. It won't dampen our kill time by much. He's on the other side. Dudes, who left 2 behind here? This is why you always gotta scan, guys. Don't leave things behind as you scan. Always use the Asive scan and look at where the markers are. You gotta wipe as you go. Well, the last dagger, I wouldn't say it's meta, but for the Void Erosion Purge, it's one of the easiest weapons. If you want to talk about meta, it's best if one glaze using the Restored Relic with really high fire rate to counter all the minions, then the other 3 glaze use last dagger to take out the elites. The fastest runs that we've done with a totally random group of people is 4 glaze, one of them uses Restored Relic. But I am very lazy to structure my Restored Relic for these guys, so I'm not going to do that. But if anyone like built a Restored Relic specifically for these guys, like that would be the fastest possible runs. Yeah. Don't ask me anything about how TikTok works clips. I'm new here. If people have badges, then they got badges. If people don't have badges, they don't have badges. Simple. Well, Orochi, lesson learned, right? At least now you know not to follow weird people. If people offer you candy, don't go into their van, you know, plain and simple. Instead, you must follow the guy that gives you proper Chinese noodle soup.
Yes, I take the noodle soup.
And after saying all that, the homie actually ends up sharing my stream, like bruh. Thought you said this was a game for gooners. Come on, dude. Y'all gotta be consistent out here.
Oh, I need help.
Everyone needs health.
I must have left the charger.
Who knew? Now come and save me. Okay, wait.
Nope.
He'll save me and I'll save you. Oh, good. Dude, this guy like legit running around. Like, bro, are you okay? Reaver, you just got res with full health. Calm down. Bruh.
Got you.
Let's see
Got
this
you.
to the end.
That's okay. If you're scared, like after you've been revived at full health, you're actually scared of the boss. Like, yo, maybe this level of difficulty ain't for you. Because like once I've got full health after a res, I just tank boss shots. I don't care. There we go. He's dead.
Damn it.
Well, no. The increased sensory is designed to slow her down. It's if you read the ability, that's what it does. My brightness settings. Your brightness settings has to be tuned to your monitor. You cannot copy my brightness settings, Mr. Yusuf. Sorry, that's not how it works. Any video game, you need to check your own brightness settings because it depends on your monitor, what you have there, all that kind of stuff. I do not want to get below 5 seconds, so if you're getting 5 seconds, that's good, but I don't care about the best time on Defiler. I think some people out there get 4 seconds, but dude, what the hell is the point? Why do you even need to farm Defiler? Like, what are you gonna do? Everyone's already got cores for everything, so I guess if you want to farm it, you can. But I'm not ruining my last dagger or speccing it into only one thing. So I genuinely do not give a shit. If you want to waste time doing that, it's on you, but there's no need. This game is called the First Descendant. No, it's not pay to win. Everything in the game can be farmed. The only thing you need to pay for are skins if you want them. That's it. This game has never been pay to win since it launched, which is one of the best things about it. You can farm everything and be on the same footing as somebody that doesn't pay. In fact, my channel is dedicated to doing everything free to play. The only thing I buy are skins. How much was the skin? Pretty much 15 bucks. Most skins in this game are about 15 bucks. Same as Overwatch and Marvel Rivals. Assuming no discount, of course. I think constant is about 5 to 8 seconds. That's what most people say. Even like, and depends on how much you rush it. For me personally, even with an electric roll, I can get about 8-9 seconds, but that's because I play it very safe. I wait for him to turn around so I can guarantee the knockdown. So I don't really care about getting 5-second kills. But unless you're desperate for cores, it's really unnecessary. Hey, morning Lawbreaker, how's it hanging? Yes, this is indeed the First Descendant. Welcome to the stream, emoji person. Yep, most people average around there. Without an electric roll, I usually get around, at most, I will get like 16 seconds. That is without an electric roll. But, you know, like I said, it's up to each individual what they want. If you really, really need the kill times, that's fine. But if you don't, then I wouldn't ruin my last dagger for that. I'd rather use it to farm cores, because I want to core other weapons too. Yeah, that's completely fine. If you find it repetitive, then by all means. You know, there's plenty of other games out there. I just enjoy looter shooters, so I enjoy the grind. And this game is just about grinding, farming, making more powerful weapons, that's it. It's just a fun looter shooter, that's all. They have a storyline, but they're only advancing it, I think, in the next update. I just farmed the highest wave possible. There's no sense in farming anything lower. Like, for me, highest possible is the best. Like, some people say, oh, it's more efficient to farm this one or that one. I say, ah, screw what they're doing. Because at wave 30, most people know what they're doing already. They usually already have, like, the best builds and stuff. So, like, stage 30 goes by so quickly. And you get really, really good drops. So, I'm happy enough. I find farming this to be the best.
Yeah, bomb on my forehead.
Lol. Well, if you die, I'll pick you up.
It's just so funny how it just sticks there.
You're welcome, Boogs. Thanks, DJ. Glad you're enjoying yourself. Thanks for following me as well on TikTok. Welcome. Anything has the potential to be an anime, but it will depend on what the devs want to create. I would love to see a Korean animated series. But first, they need to collab with solo leveling. Like all the dozens of other games out there that do that crap.
That show's like my favorite.
You are so mainstream.
I can't. It's just too good. Every episode
Mainstream.
is just better.
There you go, I got you. What game? The First Descendant. I type it in TikTok chat, but I'm a little busy at the moment. So you have to wait. Come here, boss. Let me shoot you in the head. I got this. Hey, come here. Nah, I don't have time to watch stuff, Orochi. Too busy. And besides, I read it all already. I'm a reader, because I can read faster than most people, so I just focus on reading them. I speed read, I'm like, good. But yes, how you doing, Lawbreaker? Hope you're doing good. And hey, anyone, I don't know if you have already, I think you'd have, but anyone that hasn't yet checked out my new song, go there, alright? It's the start to my AI music, and now I'm funding the licenses. And soon there shall be more this week. My first single is coming out this week. Y'all better be ready, alright? I am now the world's greatest AI music producer. The world's greatest!
I will find my daughter. Selecting objective. Shield at 0%. Selecting objective. Setting objective.
This week, all you guys that like the emotional stuff, like I said, my beta people have already heard it, but my beta testers. But if y'all like the emotional stuff, this week is good. Look forward to it.
Selecting objective.
I've been telling all my people about it. Tomorrow, I'll be dropping them on SoundCloud and YouTube. And by the end of the week, I hope to have them on Spotify while I work on the E EP. You should. My music's the best. I recently got my hands on a very good program and I understand how to work it, so now I generate AI music, but it's not trash. It's actually really good. But you can decide for yourself after hearing it. This game is called The First Descendant. Give me a second to type it in chat. For anyone that doesn't know what the game is, there you go. Okay? Have fun. It's free to play. Enjoy it on Steam, PS5, Xbox, whatever you want. This build is my Glay build, released yesterday on my YouTube channel. Simple and easy. One weapon, just shoot. I appreciate the praise, DJ Mark, but, you know, literally lying is kind of uncool. I'm not soloing it right now. Alright, I am doing it in a team right now. Now, did I solo it in the past? Yes, but I'm not soloing it right now, so do take note of that. But I appreciate the praise, DJ. Alright? But no, right now you can clearly see there's other people on the team. But have I soloed it? Yes. I literally did it in my build video yesterday. And that is why, Atish, you need to be paying attention to videos. Do not ask questions if you haven't watched the video first. Watch the video first, then ask the question on stream. Otherwise, you will not be looking very cool, friend. No problem, piece of candy. Like I said, we test thoroughly before releasing to the public. So, whatever you see me actually doing on stream is what I will give to you. So after you see me do dozens and dozens of runs and I'm sure that something works well and I feel confident in it, that's when I put out my video. So my production time's a lot longer than others, but there's always evidence to back up that it works. Hence why you can trust my content. Because I understand how it feels sometimes with other people. They're just trying to make a video as fast as possible. They want to get it out, and you try and build that stuff and it just doesn't work out for you, or it just feels sucky. So we don't do that here. We do what works for the people. We focus on the customer, the client, the user, the viewer. Because at the end of the day, you guys are the ones keeping the content running. So oops, that was a mistake, unfortunately. Ah, there's a health orb over there.
All my senses.
Oh, damn. Instead of rolling off the box, my character got off it. Thank you. Now I've got full health. Come here, boss. You're gonna die. Ha. Where is he? There he is. Come here, boy. Now I've got full health and you're done for. Ha-ha. Can't stop me. Can't stop me. Ha-ha. All good. I appreciate your enthusiasm, DJ Mark. But we should be truthful. Otherwise, people will view us as liars, and we don't want to be that, do we? Enthusiasm and excitement is good, but you don't want people to look at you and be like, "Oh my God, there's that fanboy." You know. I get that you like me, but unnecessary praise is also doesn't help your creator. So just chill, enjoy the show. Damn right, Leon. And there's more on the way. Now that was just a test. The real stuff, like I said, comes out tomorrow. The first one I posted is just child's play. Oh, don't worry, I already answered that, Arcane, but thank you.
I typed glue instead of clay.
Why are you typing in mid-combat, brother? It's okay. Appreciate the assistance. Of course you should be. Friday is Monster Hunter, pal. But yes, we all are very excited.
So excited.
Can you mention the game?
Lol. Yes. I do need to know the exact release time, but yes. I think my first stream for it, though, depending on the release time, might have to be Saturday morning, but I'll see and adjust. This was truly a fast clear. And I like that. I mean, it's up to you. You can choose to use whichever creator works well for you. Sorry, you can choose to use whichever character works for you. Oh dear, I messed that up. Me and Legend got unlegended. Unfortunately, right now, if you want cores, then you have to pretty much play Glay all the time. That's the only issue right now. Is it a temporary issue? Yes, but for right now, this is what you got. So you gotta put up with it. If there was a better way, believe me, I would go for it, but this is what we got for now. Okay, good. No problem, buddy. Okay, I'll make this my last run. Then I'm gonna go farm some other stuff. Farm some other crap. Once I love running cores, you can't get too many per day or you go insane.
So we have a VSM.
Yep. Good. They will do absolutely nothing, but we can carry them. It's okay. Yep. At least they're paralyzing them, so sure. They can keep these nerds in place. We can do our thing with no worries. Cool. Glad to hear it, Haley. You can be a huge fan of Bunny. There's nothing wrong with that. Not a crime to like your bunny. She may not be as useful, but it's not a crime or anything, right? So go ahead and like Bunny if you like Bunny. Yeah, you can. You can put as many catalysts as you want into a particular slot. So let's say you've got a Xantic slot, you can put a Rutile into it. Like, you can use as many catalysts as you want, pal. There's no limitation. The slot will change depending on the mod that you use. So let's say you've got both a Xantic and a Rutile socket. Alright, if you put a Xantic mod, it'll be a Xantic. It'll automatically change to Xantic. If you put a Rutile mod, it'll change to Rutile. That's how this works. Viesa is slowing down the enemies. That's pretty much it.
I guess you could say a better Lepic.
Yeah, I actually agree with that. If I had to pick between, if I had to carry one, right, Viesa or Lepic, I'd rather carry the Viesa. Because the Viesa keeps the enemies steadily in place. I can shoot them in the head and I don't have to think. Lepic makes them move all across the map like, ooh, look at me, I sucked them all in.
I smell death.
Like, I get that Lepic was kind of used by some people to sort of disable enemies, but he's just not useful anymore. Can't operate on old information, you know? A lot of people do that. Like right now, the big thing for most plays, you want to take out the boss fast, you gotta hit the head. Be right there. Oh, they already got you, okay. Sorry, Fugana, I have no idea what you're talking about. Still got time for one more, because we went so fast. Not sure where you got that information, but I haven't heard anything about it. Well, Luna can theoretically help. If she has firearm buffs, then sure, I'll take it. Because, hey, I'm not saying no to that. Free firearm buff? Free firearm buff.
My sound was cutting out with the bullets.
Yeah, mine too. Let's do it again.
What the hell?
We're firing too many bullets, that's why.
Yeah, yes.
The game can't process. Oh my god, it sounds like a wet, terrible, terrible thing I don't want to talk about. Damn. LOL. This game on a budget now. New follower on TikTok, welcome. Hey, if you feel that way, Ethan, up to you, man. You're the one watching the stream about it. Yours over there if you don't like it. But welcome to my new follower on TikTok. Hope you enjoy. Ooh, and share the live too. Good. You watched a recap? Those recaps are not trustworthy, but up to you, man. Look, I'll just wait and see what the devs actually introduce. If you watched a recap or somebody else's work, please do not bring that here. I do not trust it and I do not care about it. I will only wait until there's actual information from the devs, until the devs actually say, this is what's going to happen, this is what we're introducing. When they do in an official tweet or statement, that's when I'll follow that or talk about it. So I hope you can respect that, my friend. Grind's okay, can't really complain, Tizzo. More followers on TikTok, having a good time. Yep, we shall. Because quite frankly, I have not actually seen, like, based on my people usually bring me information from live streams. Nobody mentioned anything like this, so we shall wait and see. Like I said, I prefer to wait for official information. That way we can have healthy discussions against stuff that's actually going to be in game. Because I've seen dozens of people misinterpret things over and over. March 13, huh? They're giving themselves plenty of time. Which I think they should, because quite frankly, once Monster Hunter comes out, everyone's dipping for that. Like, no offense, but they're all dipping for that shit. It means that you haven't studied the proper technique, Mr. Nima. So if you're fighting Defiler with the NS build, but you cannot defeat Defiler, then your technique is the issue. I have some free time after this, so I'll demonstrate, but you should be following the same technique. It's not just about copying the build. Did you watch my technique tutorials? Because if you didn't watch my technique tutorial, that's your first problem. Always watch the tutorial videos, learn and study. Don't ever just copy builds, don't ever just screenshot the build. You must watch the full video start to finish to understand everything. If you fail to understand everything, you will suffer. But it's your choice. Alright? You cannot come to me and say my build doesn't work if you did not follow everything to the letter. That's what happens with everybody. They say, oh, this build doesn't work. And I can say I can prove it to you live on stream easily. So be honest with me, Nima. Did you actually watch all the content? Did you just take the build from the video, copy the modules, and then fail? Because you should be done in 20 seconds each time. Well, close to 20 seconds. For Void Erosion 25, you gotta use Glay. This was already covered. 1 to 25 is an S, 25 plus is Glay. I covered that in my video that specifically covers 26. There's also stuff covering 27. Well, 27 you can use an S, but 28 and 29 have also been covered. However, if you're gonna build Glay, I would recommend building my latest build, and you can use it for 25 plus. You should. But what I will suggest is wait till after I finish this run. I will demonstrate how to do it once with an S. However, you should properly study videos in future, because you need to know exactly what you're doing at any one point in time. If you're lagging, it means that there's serious problems. You should have no stutters, because even on 60 frames, it's not a problem.
Go show them what you're making next.
Alright, heading back to town, and I will demonstrate. But yes, if you cannot get past 25, you should have Glay, and you should be following my latest build. It's not about the recommended cores, it's not about that. You just have to have the correct build, you follow it to the letter, and then you're good to go. Fail to follow it, and you'll have problems. So Tizzo, go get my latest Glay build, get the last dagger. You can solo 20, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, easy. Okay, thank you for the runs, Arcane. I will now demonstrate the Defiler. So, if you want to use Defiler with an S, gotta have the correct sets, everything, alright? Reactor, set, build, glass cannon, all this stuff. You cannot miss even one thing. Alright, it will now work out in your favor. Now, there are some things we can do to slightly improve this. I haven't tested just yet. I do want to, just to see if it'll be better. But, in fact, actually, this is the perfect time to test lethal infection. I might actually test hyperfocus as well. Only one of the effects is applied. I wonder if it means that it can be superseded, because I would probably have to use a firearm first for 15 seconds. Anyway, let's try lethal infection. I've been wanting to try this for a while. Console is always a different thing, for sure. No problem, Tizzo. But my people who are on console have managed to get quite close to my kill time, so it should not take 1 minute. But at least if you know the technique, you will do a lot better. So, as I mentioned, I will demonstrate the technique. Hello, Noir. As you guys know, the technique is simple. First, you start by stacking, if you can, your pest control buff. Even if it fades away, it doesn't matter. It's all RNG anyway. Some people get lucky, some people don't. If you don't get lucky, do not panic. It's okay. You start behind the Defiler. So where it comes down, but you want to be as close as possible. Make sure you're full of MP, and then off you go. Now, you will want to skirt the edge of the toxic pool. Alright? And once he gets knocked down, move in as close as possible to ensure that he takes as much damage as possible, right? Like so. And you do that, and then bada bing, bada boom, he's done. By the way, I think that was actually 22 seconds. Holy crap. Things are now faster with lethal infection. Oh, 23 seconds. Very nice. There you go. Lethal infection might be faster than dangerous ambush. And that was actually with the wrong thingy, because I forgot to change over to electric. So there you go. Once you run this, you're all good. You're all good. Let me go change that and see if I can get an even faster kill time. Lethal infection. Alright. Invasion. Electric. This one also electric. Okay. Now we go again. If it enrages and it doesn't fall down, it's because you did not bait out the second slam. You have to maintain a certain distance with it, because you need to encourage, because if your frenzy bar, if you're dealing too much damage, Nima, the frenzy bar will fill up, and then if it's not attacking when the frenzy bar fills up, it gets enraged. And the reactor options are in the build video, Nima. Please go and double check and follow the build video exactly. You should never need to ask me what are the reactor options. You should know them already. So this is going to be your homework. Go watch the video. I'm not saying this to be mean. I'm saying, look, you got to watch the videos and understand them completely. You've got to understand everything from A to Z. See, slam attack first, skirt the edge. Skirt the edge. You see me skirting the edge? Skirt the edge. You see him attacking there? Okay, if he does a second slam, you're guaranteed to knock him down. See? Because he was attacking when the frenzy bar filled up. When the frenzy bar is maximized, he will go into frenzy, and that is usually where people lose out. That's where people struggle.
Reporting a successful interception.
Okay? But the idea, if you don't want to struggle, is that you've got to get him knocked down. So we're going to do it again. Pay attention to the technique. It's a simple iterative process. You just do it over and over and over again. It's all over and over and over. Okay? I do want to try hyperfocus though, so I'm actually going to try that. And then I'll try flunning with the technique manual, just for fun, because technique manual got such a buff. I actually want to try that. Yep, pretty much. Basically, he must be attacking when the frenzy bar fills up. Let's do it again. This time with no pest control. Well, one pest control stack is fine. I don't want to overstretch. Okay. So, dodge the first slam. Okay. Then skirt the edge of the pool. Skirt the edge of the pool and watch the frenzy meter. Alright? You see how he was attacking when the frenzy bar filled up? Now, unfortunately, his position is quite bad. I can't actually go in and strike him from this location. But he is close to death already. So we should be alright. There you go. You see? As long as you understand that you gotta knock him down and you don't want to fill up his frenzy bar too fast, the mistake that a lot of people make is that they actually don't realize they're dealing way more damage than they think. And because the damage amps up so high, he goes frenzy straight away, which is exactly what happened with my Glay build. If I use the Glay build, but I use the Ultra Precision Strike without using the electric core on the first option, what happens is that my damage is too high, so it goes in frenzy, but not high enough to knock him down. That's the problem. So you got to understand these mechanics about the bosses. They all have a threshold at which they get stunned and knocked down. Now, I will swap over to the Flying Bunny, just for fun. This is going to be the Bun Flyer. Spade is always going to be the resistance set. Okay, so we're going to use the high voltage. This is the Flying Bunny, but we're going to start with technique manual first, just for the giggles, all right? And of course, we will need we'll need this to be swapped for that. Okay. And now we'll put the grappling hook here. And we'll save this just because she's not used for anything else anyway right now. Okie dokie day. Let's go. It's been a while since I've flunnied. But let's go. Remember that everything in the game, guys, is all about technique. It's all about knowing what you're doing at any one point in time. When you know what you're doing, you'll never go wrong. But if you don't know what you're doing, life gets miserable. I am the Flunny. I'm the Flun Master. Master of the Flun. Poseidon quivers before me.
Out of my way! My shield!
Oops.
I'm gonna short out at this rate.
Yeah, even with Technique Manual's buff, it's still roughly not that great. Good, but not great. 126. Now, what we'll do is we'll change for multi-talented, which I think is still overall the best. No thank you, Orochi. Never. You enjoy. Enjoy, Adam. And yes, more people are sharing my work on TikTok. Good. As you should. Human beings. Share it all. Share it all. Yeah.
Serves you right.
Multi-talented will get you about 117 or so. Very easy. And yes, please call me robot. Little dirty tricky. That's not cool, dude. Just call me robot like everybody else. Addressing somebody by their race is just uncool behavior, man. It is possible, Zales. This is called the Flunny technique, the flying bunny technique. I invented it. Basically, all you gotta do is just have grappling cooldowns and just off you go fly. You know, you just go fly. In fact, these are old. I could make this even faster. Hold on. Now I've got some X cores, so why not, right? Let's go make some fun out of this. Since I just use Enduring Legacy for the speed. Let's turn it into a speedster, shall we?
If it's about weapons,
You can carry
come
groups
and
with it,
talk
but
to
it's
me.
slow. You'd be faster carrying with Glay, to be perfectly honest. Not trying to rain on your parade, but just saying you would be a lot faster with Glay. Okay, let's go for sprint speed or grappling hook charge time. I don't care. Still faster. Grappling hook, okay. It can go up to minus 40. Sprint speed goes up to 20%. The grappling hook should be fine. I just want sprint speed, so let's go. Come on. Just because I want to see what this can do. Should have taken that grappling hook, but it's okay. Oh, well, I'll take this one. Because even faster. Come on, sprint speed. Okay, goal roll. Grappling hook seems to want to come out, but not sprint speed. I want my 20% sprint speed. Look at how sprint speed just does not want to emerge at all. Good thing I've got tons of cores. Okay, 16%. I can take that. That's a good start. 4 more cores to go. And this is how many cores it'll cost you. Not that I mind or care, but... Okay, now we are going to make even more cores. Why? Because I've got a lot of spare yellows that I never use anyway. So let's go make like 57 of these. And do it again. Come on. Let's turn this into the... Oh, there we go. 19. See? Determination. Works good. Hipfire accuracy, sprint speed 7. Yeah, let's turn that into super sprint speed because I also want an S to be faster if I ever have to farm. Sprint speed 19. Okay, great. Well, Cobra the Dawn, a trade system would be pretty bad. Sorry, Arcane, were you about to say that?
Yeah, I was about to say, we don't need a trade system.
Yeah, the trade system would usually be pretty bad because what it can lead to is real money trading, lots of other problems. I would stay away from that, honest to God. If you have to make caliber, no. Make real money and then buy caliber. But you gotta stay on that grind. And Fugana, it's probably Jeremy, but we'll see how they introduce it. If they do. Because look, I'm just gonna stay clean on that. If they do introduce it later, good. If not, I'm also okay. But I don't want to hype anything until they actually put out the information. Not just what is said on live stream, but I want to see it in the actual teasers or update notes. Hope you don't mind, but that's the way I operate here. Okay, we got slightly faster sprint speed. Now let's go see what happens. Just for fun. But yes, trade systems in general are not welcome here. I am totally unexcited for any new updates for this game. And I'll tell you guys why. Because for me, the only time I'm going to get excited is in 3 seasons time. Because that's how long it's going to take this game to get good. Until then, every single update for me is just meh. I mean, I'll hype it up as, you know, an official content creator. But if anyone ever asks me, am I interested in anything that's going on? The answer is nope. I have nearly zero interest because I don't feel it's going to be as awesome as people think. And it's going to be a trickle until they get their content right. Once they get their content right, though, this game has the potential to equal Warframe, Destiny, and all the greats. But it's going to take them some time. That's my opinion on it. As much as I believe in them, you know, I'm also very realistic. I don't think they're going to go down a nerf pathway, because if they do, people are going to be pretty mad. And mad people don't spend money. So I would say they're probably not going to go down that road. Probably being the key word, but I do not know for sure. I can only speculate. This game will keep going for another 7-10 seasons. Don't even worry about that. Nexon's not going to pull the plug. That's pretty much been confirmed, so you don't even have to think about that. This game will always keep going. There is no danger of shutdown or plug pulling or anything like that. Zero danger whatsoever. But what I will say is that they have a long way to go and a lot of effort they need to put in order to truly reach a state of perfection. So that's all on them and, you know, how well they actually do. Oh, that felt more comfortable, but still took more time because I died. So, oh well. Still, Flunny technique is fun if you guys like it. But I don't think anything will get nerfed, no, because once people invest in something and you nerf it, what's going to happen is that people are going to get very mad and start flipping tables. And like I said, mad people don't spend. So they're not going to do anything silly like that. Or at least, in my opinion, they wouldn't. I could be wrong. There's always the potential for me to be wrong. Also, someone painted there in a swimsuit in pure chrome.
Yep. I've seen a couple like that.
She looks like a stripper from like the year 3000.
Yep. It's like something from Fifth Element.
Lol. Okay, now back to Glaive for a bit. I'm gonna go shoot stuff. And specifically the Defiler for a little while. Let me see. Swap to Colossus. Oopsie daisy. Not that I don't want that, but rifling is probably better. In we go.
Don't get in my way. All my senses.
See, here's the thing. He has to be attacking. You see that? This is where everybody goes wrong. He has to be attacking while you're shooting his kneecap because otherwise he goes in a frenzy. I don't think it'll be 3 years to catch up with Warframe. To me, three or 4 seasons at most to start building momentum. Depending on how well they do, though. Of course I have Zales. This build released yesterday. So everybody already knows it. You gotta keep up with the times, man. But yes, if you do not want to miss the content, make sure you're following me every day because I usually will say on live stream, hey, this is coming out soon, that's coming out soon, etc., so on and so forth. Ah, thank you, Caleb.
Don't get in my way.
Good job following me. You have followed the coolest man alive.
I will find my
Remember, nobody's born cool except for the real Asian robot. Fool. Now you see what happened there? Because he wasn't attacking when he hit the frenzy meter max. This is what happened. So you always got to be careful because once this guy like goes frenzy, you can't stop him, and the damage reduction is a pain in the ass too. So you can theoretically fail. You know, just like that. The key is break the knee and then keep spamming the knee, but he needs to attack first. You need to get him to that level where he's attacking you, and then it's all right. Either that or you have to hit the damage threshold first, but you know. That is all dependent on what you're actually doing. I do, however, want to try a volcanic set, as some people have suggested. That I think would be cool. Is this one more safe than an S? Yes and no. I mean, it really depends on what you consider safe. For me, I find it easier to pull off if you really, really want to. But it's all about aim. Aim in the right location, you're fine. You see, when he does an attack, you can very easily just aim at the correct spot and you're good to go. And that's how you kill him fast. So consistency-wise, it's faster than an S and generally considered very consistent. But you gotta get the technique right. Here. We'll do it again!
Armed and dangerous.
That sound effect will never get old.
Lol.
Listen, you gotta love the sound effect, okay? Especially at least when it's not on the enemy team. When it's on the enemy team, then you just accept your death. Like a real man. We start from behind. You know, like rogues, we do it from behind. Then once he initiates an attack, then you know it's over.
It's already over. I'm disappointed.
Again.
One more time, let's go. Whee! I do be liking my quantum crystals.
It's all over. So thirsty. Damn it. That was too.
What game is this? The First Descendant. If you're falling asleep to my stream, it means that I am the greatest in history. So rest well. Let my voice soothe you. Just like my music will soon. It's releasing this week. This week.
Don't get in my way.
Those two songs this week, Arcane's heard them both. They will soothe your heart. Or kill you, whichever one works first. I know. Whatever. They'll do something to your heart. Something. And then, alright, Thirsty Glade.
Weak.
Yep, don't forget to hit me up on SoundCloud, ladies and gents. Real Asian Robot. You know you want to. Alright, onward. Let's get a few more bits and bobs. Agent 13 is part of the storyline, Major Sibbert. If you skipped all the storyline, you wouldn't have met him, but he's literally one of the supporting characters in the storyline. He's just there to chill in Albion, but he's one of the people you meet during the storyline. This is how you can tell Major Sibbert fast-forwarded through the entire storyline. Rude to the devs. Like, imagine not knowing the entire story of the First Descendant, like, bro. Your lack of lore knowledge disturbs me. I am disappointed. I'm crushed, my friend. Crushed. The Red Guardian did not raise you to be like this. Because I don't want to specialize my weapon, Mr. Big McLarge Huge, as I stated in my video yesterday. So if you find that this build is subpar, then there's a door. You can walk right out of it and go use your absolute best perfect builds that are super specialized. And oh wait, you can't do anything else with it. So you go ahead and do that, sir. There's a door over there. Bye-bye. Okay? There's a door. If you want to sit here on my stream and talk like that, you're not welcome.
So thirsty.
I tell you, these days, people
Don't get me.
raised in barns, I tell you, barns. And not even a nice kind of barn. Not even Bucky barns. We're talking Walmart barns. Well, proving that you're racist too, Mr. Big McLarge Huge. There you go. Get banned. You didn't ask a question. You came at me with negative energy, so you get the same response. Okay? You come at me with that energy, you get the same response. Then you get banned from stream, so what's the point? Go ahead and watch somebody else. We don't want your kind here. Alright? If you can't come into somebody's stream and be respectful, then goodbye. Goodbye, bro. It's that easy. And then they'll always say, you know, these people with barnyard manners, they always come in and say some stuff like, oh, well, I was just asking a question. No, you weren't. You were coming at me directly. You know, you were literally being stupid. Play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. And now, a fella like that's probably gonna go whine on Reddit, oh, I got banned from a streamer's stream because I asked a question. No, you didn't. You're an asshole who never learned manners. If I was your parents, I'd be disappointed in you, son.
Enemy eliminated.
Of course. You gotta be tough in your place of business. This is my life, this is my stream. Anyone who cannot respect it shall be removed, just like that. People have an overinflated sense of self-worth. They think they're worth something, but they're not. Show me respect, you'll be worth something. Show me disrespect, or you talk nonsense, you will simply be removed. Nobody cares. Because you see, I'm an Asian person. I honor my parents. How do I honor my parents? By showing that I was raised with good manners and good behavior. If you ask a question, ask it respectfully. If you ask it with disrespect, if you ask it with negative vibes, and you try and make a racist statement right after that, well, sir, you're not exactly showing good stuff, right? You're showing that you are simply that sort of human being. And I should hope that nobody's parents would have to go through that, because I would be so ashamed.
It's already over. I'm disappointed.
Now, the best part about this is that if at any time I get bored of doing Defiler, which most people would be because you don't want to be doing Defiler 3 hours a day, I can just use the same build. Oh, I don't have to change anything. I can just go straight into the Void Erosion. And that, ladies and gents, is why we play the way we do. You know, I have a weird feeling. I don't know why, but I feel like the hitboxes for weak spots are a little bit... like, they're a little bit higher than where you're aiming. I feel like you gotta aim a bit lower to actually get it.
Yeah, no, I already thought the same thing. I thought the hitboxes for the weak points were a little off.
Mm-hmm. Because I notice if I'm hitting the lower part of his kneecap, I'm doing far more than when I aim in the center. Could be a third-person perspective thing, but it just seems strange.
Don't get in my way.
So I would say lower right-hand side would be the ideal. Yeah, kind of almost like bullet drop is a thing, but it's not really bullet drop. This is just the weird, awkward positioning of said hitbox. Because look, if I aim to the lower right of the weak spot, this guy dies so much faster than if I aim dead center. Weird. Weird. Hmm?
Let's try the other knee and see if it's the same.
I can try.
It'd be funny if it's different on each knee.
Oh god, can you imagine the hitboxes are off in weird, twisted ways? I don't really want that. That just sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can, but I don't care about the lab. Live situations are always better. And besides, I'm not worried so much about the damage numbers. I just want to see the actual. Because sometimes, right, look, when you're looking at damage numbers and situations in the lab, they look one way. But here, I like to see the actual TDK. By the way, the other knee is so much harder to hit because the angle is off. Because he used it as his back foot, so it's positioned so weirdly. I'm definitely missing shots on it. But theoretically, I was aiming lower right and still killing him, so it seems to work. I'm pretty sure it'll work just the same way, Mad Machine, as all the other rerolls in the game. Just reroll it. It just depends on whether they do a core option style reroll or a weapon option style reroll. Weapon option style reroll sucks because if you want a different roll, you have to give up the current roll that you have. Whereas with core options, I can keep my current roll or take the new roll, which is a far better reroll system. So I'm hoping that they do the same reroll system as the core options, but I'm gonna keep an open mind. Because I'm an open-minded kind of guy. Most of the time. Lower right, 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 lower right. Yeah. Lower right, he just dies so much faster than than aiming at any other point on his body. Of course, it's still the specific kneecap, but yes, we're getting consistent 15-second kills. So, it's easy. What happens if I straight up don't care and don't wait for the turnaround? It might save like 2 seconds. Let's try. Cobra, very true. See, a lot of people, they don't expect streamers to be willing to bite back when they ask or talk nonsense, because a lot of streamers are afraid of public perception and stuff like that. I'm not, because I'm me. I do what I do, and I'm proud of what I do. So if people want to act up, they can act a fool elsewhere. They're not gonna find me doing it here. I think if he doesn't turn around, the slowness, like, basically he goes in frenzy too fast, unless I start building up the damage elsewhere. I might have to build up the damage elsewhere first. I'm gonna try that. Might work. Might work better-ish. Or I can go after the other knee. Oh my god, I could go after the other knee. That would even out. That would literally just even out the timings. Let's try again. Well, theoretically, yes, Thesis, but only with the last dagger, because the last dagger was specifically designed for Glaive. So she has sort of bodied Haley in that sense. Maybe somewhere here. Not a full turnaround, but like just enough. Just enough to annoy him. But still, hitting the other knee's way harder. Because this knee's still better and it wouldn't improve the kill time. Nope. It'd actually end up longer because of the setup. That's no good. So I think best bang for your buck is just get him to turn around. Turn around. Tell me what you see. But anyway, tonight I'm looking forward to Mecha Break. I want to try that out since it's on demo right now. They had like 300,000 concurrent players yesterday. See what the numbers are today, but I'm very interested in checking it out. Give my first impression of it. Yep. Way too easy. Okay, so that's where you gotta aim. Stood under, stood under. Well, of course, as long as you follow my stuff, you will never go wrong, Ryuken. That's what I've been saying. It's been the mantra since day one, my friend. Now, I want to say a big thank you to everybody. It's been a fantastic show today. You guys have been a wonderful, wonderful audience. Now, I am going to just check Steam DB. I want to see the Mecha Break player base. Now, tonight, I don't know how it's going to go because it's my first time ever playing the game. I've downloaded it. I don't know what it's all about, but oh, yeah, okay, it's got 160,000 right now. Yesterday's was 300, but they had major server issues. We'll see what the actual peak is today, but I will see you guys this evening. Let's check it out together. Let's find out if this game is worth it. You know, it might be something cool. It might be something interesting. And hey, your boy's always open for opportunities, right? All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'll see you guys this evening. Don't do anything weird while I'm gone, and I hope you enjoy the show later, okay? Look at this doggo. It looks like it's literally right next to me. Or it's like it's staring at me on because of my green screen. So look at this doggo. This doggo right here. All right.